Polybridge 2, the simulation puzzle game that is the sequel to Polybridge, a fun and relaxing way to pass time and improve your architectural skills. The goal of this game is to get your vehicle from one side of the screen to the other by building a bridge. But you might ask yourself, how many ways can you really build a bridge? Polybridge finds new and innovative ways to bring life in such a way to keep you engaged for over 64 plus levels. But what if we took this fun and relaxing puzzle game and we found a group of speedrunners who are racing to beat the game as fast as possible? Today, we dive into how a Polybridge speedrun actually works. Polybridge 2 has two categories for speedrunning, the Any% and the Any% No Major Abuse, or NMA for short. In Any%, illegal length materials are allowed, which is a way to glitch materials to give them strange properties. If they clip through certain parts of cars, they can fling the car to the other side of the map to complete the level. But when used for a bridge, they behave like giant 2x4 wood planks. These planks can be long or short as you'd like. They are hard to break and they can collide with terrain. Today, we will look at the Any% NMA category for World 1 Pine Mountains. In NMA, players have to make more realistic looking bridges. These bridges need to be supported at almost every joint, but some joints can hang loose in very specific circumstances. For instance, dangling roads such as World 1 Level 9 can support themselves without any other supports because the tension force of the roads holds them together. 1-1 gives us an easy start, just a straight line using the road pieces and then making triangle braces to support the bridge. And already players found ways to improve the level. A player named Fathom made this bridge to shoot the car across the bridge in 3.1 seconds. Then another player named Belgian Waffle modified the bridge so you could build it faster and drop the time down to 2.6 seconds. For 1-2, you have two approaches to the level. You have option 1 where you can extend the road and use the wood to stabilize so the truck can make it to the other side and fall off right at the end. Or you can have option 2 where you can make the road look like this. Fill it in with reinforced road. This road can almost shave off 2 seconds, but it's much harder to make. 1-3 is the next level you come across, and it's probably the easiest level in the whole game. It's near impossible to not beat this even if you're new to speedrunning the game. Almost any amalgamation works because it's just road and steel to help support the truck. 1-4 adds a new dynamic because you have to design a bridge a boat can travel underneath. The strategy runners used was to just make a ramp for the monster truck to fly over the boat. 1-5 gives us the introduction to two vehicles. Now the runner has to design a bridge capable for two cars to cross. The best way was to create a row of roads, mirror it vertically, and then add a honeycomb of steel right in the middle to reinforce the roads from collapsing. This is how I did the level, but let's look how an actual speedrunner does it. As you can see, this runner was significantly faster than me, but the major thing is that he did the middle so quickly. The way he did the level so fast is that runners use this one strategy throughout the whole game. They create hotkeys. A hotkey is a key or a combination of keys on a computer keyboard that when pressed at one time performs a task. Some runners use almost up to 20 hotkeys while playing. They range from the type of material they use to copy and pasting and to filling in the material. 1-6 introduces the players to hydraulics. Players use the hydraulics to create a slingshot because by using the hydraulics to pull the road into the Vespa, it causes some sort of physics glitch to shoot the Vespa across the map. Moving on to 1-7, the players found the most consistent way to do this level was to make an acute triangle with reinforced roads on the top and then using steel to help support the taxi on the bottom. As we push ahead to 1-8, most runners will draw a line and fill it in with roads, then make trusses and copy and paste them across. Lastly, they use a cable wire from the right air balloon to the center of the bridge to uphold it. As we just passed the halfway point, we are now on 1-9. The original design of 1-9 was just a straight bridge with trusses and one wood support in the middle. Players managed to evolve the strategy into a suspension bridge with reinforced road to hold the tractor. 1-10 gets more fun because we notice the car can generate enough speed so we can construct a ramp with 6 roads at max length and steel to reinforce it to jump over the water. 1-11 has some stop and go action because the van decides to stall out in the middle of the bridge before continuing on. They spam roads across and just add supports, and the bridge just has enough strength for the cars till it collapses at the very end. 1-12 is a very simple level because again, the runner is just spamming roads across the water followed by trusses on the bottom. Moving over to 1-13, we are reintroduced to hydraulics. The user has to make a 3-road bridge with a hydraulic system, then copies and flips it to create the drawbridge to finish off the level. 114, we have a 3-row bridge with the leftmost triangle maxing out in height, followed by 4 more trusses underneath with half the height for maximum strength. 115 is probably the hardest level because you have to make a grid perfect road and then make one more line on top of that, then mirror it horizontally, then finishing it off with a split joint on the top bridge to lower the other one. Coming to the last level, the game just gives us a strong finish to the course. The road span right across and steel trusses at the bottom to support the school bus, and just like that, we get a world record of 2 minutes and 27 seconds and complete the game. Pod Bridge 2 is overall a great game with a dedicated fan base. The things these guys can engineer are truly amazing, and the way that speedrunners can find new ways and innovating ways to beat the game as fast as possible is also just mind-blowing. Big shout out to Icy Snowman for helping me out with this video and providing tons of information on the ins and outs of this game. Please go check out his channel, he's got tons of speedrunning records over there. And lastly, thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed any of it, please consider subscribing. 愛してたと嘆くにはあまりにも時は過ぎ